Wait.
Oh.
Not quite action. Now action. You
Okay.
are live.
Good evening, Falcons. I want to thank Miss Pazur. She helped set up our live stream here. She's joining me. I wish I could see all of you out there too. I know we tried really hard to have this be in person, but here we are virtually again. But I have to say, it has been an incredible start to the school year. We just absolutely love and adore our Falcons. So thank you for sharing them with us. Essentially, this is kind of our formal kickoff with our back to school night. Really, our sincere hope as a school is that families, that you get your questions answered, you have a good sense and idea of what to expect this school year for your students, and really that you feel welcomed and a part of our Fireside family. So a few bits here. This is my, I think, 28th year in education, 7th year here at Fireside. And I certainly feel blessed to be the lead Falcon here. We have an incredible team, an incredible staff, and really just some amazing students. So let's see here. A few things I want to just touch. Okay, actually, Miss Pazur, you're my slide show turner. Perfect. All right, so for our new Falcons out there, a big part of who and what we are as a school. This is our mission that we really defined a few years back, and we are an inclusive community that fosters a love of learning. And when we talk about inclusive community, a big part of that is really how we welcome all students, all families, and essentially how we work together as a community to really raise our children together. Another big part of our mission is really fostering a love of learning. So as many of you may already be aware, and our new families might begin to experience, is we have very committed staff, a lot of learners on staff that are committed to the profession and committed to their own growth in terms of learning. And really our aim is to show up and inspire our kids to be learners and really bring that joy and love of learning to the classroom. All right, so Fireside, here's a fun little wordle we actually did a couple years back. One of the things when we talked about what is Fireside, what surfaced was right there smack dab in the middle, compassion. And I was thinking about this right before the slideshow, and I thought about compassion and this little rock. Yeah, Mrs. Keppler has rock collection, lots of hearts. And this is a little rose quartz stone, and it's something I give to every staff member who joins our community, just to remind them that we really do hold the heart of every child in our palm, and how important our role is and our job is in terms of educating our students and really educating the whole child. And one of those aims is really helping kids know and understand, every single student in our kid understanding that they belong and really that they matter. I am so proud that our staff really brings that to the forefront in terms of ensuring that our kids and our families feel welcome. Fireside is also really understanding the whole child. It's interesting, I had a conversation with a parent over the summer, and they were saying, one of the things that is so unique and special about Fireside is while we're a school that's really committed to academic excellence, we understand that kids need to feel safe, really psychologically, and feel comfortable in the setting to ensure that they're learning. So understanding the whole child, it means really pairing those two. Well, how are we addressing social emotional needs of our kiddos alongside those academic needs? And really our commitment is to ensure that we're growing every child every year. We bring kids in where they're at, and some of our kids might come in already knowing some of the skills. So how do we accelerate those learners in terms of optimizing their needs and learning potential? We might have other kiddos who have come in, especially with the pandemic year last year, and had a few more hardships. So really we are looking at how are we collectively ensuring that we're really meeting the needs of every child when we think about the academic and social emotional needs. Ms. Preser, it's so fun having you on here with me. Okay, cool. Hey, guess what? Every year, Ms. Preser loves to read too, right? Every year I choose a book, And honestly, this summer I had 13 on my coffee table, real story. And my family would be there reading the books. I'd have people come visit and they would read the books because I always want to make sure, okay, what's the book that's going to really deliver a theme that will be kind of a universal and a collective theme to support us as a school. And this one is awesome. So I've read it to every classroom so far this year. We also had our kickoff assembly outside on Friday, talked a little bit about what it means to be the leader of your life. So if you don't have a copy at home, you might want to get one or check it out from the library, right? But anyway, it is a great book, great for kids, great for adults too, just and that inspirational message for our kiddos of how do we make our choices each and every day and show up to be the leaders of our life? What does that look like? I have props, folks. I have props. Yes. What does that look like in terms of your pride, right? You're going to hear us talk a lot about pride for those new Falcons. Let me get this in here. Mrs. Keppler's out of practice with the remote. Okay. So we have a new E this year. We have not only E for excellence, up this side, but we've added another E, which is empathy. So you're going to get to hear us bring those messages into the classroom, bring it in through our character traits in education. Really, what it means to be a Fireside Falcon is how you show up and practice your pride. And in addition to that E with excellence, we are focusing also on empathy this year. Very important. Okay, Ms. Pazur. All right, meeting our new Falcons. Yes, we have new Falcons here at Fireside. And friends, we are still hiring for a couple other positions. So I always like to make sure at the start of the year that our families know who our new staff are. So here we have it. We have, Ms. Pazur is getting there. Awesome. First Falcon, yes. Miss Mickey, she is our new preschool teacher. Preschool started Monday. All right, our next one is, we have Miss Harp. She is our new autism teacher. Miss Lauren Dodge, she is our new school age care supervisor for our SAC program. And we are still hiring actually for SAC. So if anyone's interested in supporting childcare, I know there are still positions out there to be filled. All right, we also have Ann Palazzola. She is our an additional speech pathologist that's supporting our school. Jody Choi, preschool para. Kathy Turek, kindergarten para. Melissa Young, new 4th grade teacher. Miss Candace Garbo, she is our new community liaison, early childhood community liaison. And then we have a new kitchen staff as well. They've done an awesome job. We have a new kitchen lead, that's Jennifer Heffington. And then Nami Iwabuchi is also food service assistant. Karen McCoy, new AIM para. And then we will be hiring also for health room para and a couple more instructional para positions. Thanks, Ms. Pazur. All right. Okay, in terms of our learning teams, so a big part of our school, we talk about learning all the time. So our learning teams, we have some amazing teams here I want to make sure all of you are aware of. This is our specialist crew. So we have Miss Ray. Thank you, Miss Pazur. All right, there we go. We have Miss Ray as our music teacher. We have Miss Johnson teaching PE, Miss Sainert for music, and Miss Pazur, teacher librarian. All right, awesome specialist team. And then our interventionist. All right, we have Miss Warshaw. She is our English language development teacher. And also we have Miss Jacqueline Adley. She is our literacy interventionist, and we've been able to increase our literacy intervention a little bit. And she's also going to be doing a little bit of coaching support this year too. So we're excited about that. All right. We have our SEL team. So we are super fortunate in Boulder Valley to have such strong supports for social emotional learning. So we have our full-time counselor, Miss Molly. She, in addition to every teacher having a morning classroom meeting to promote social emotional learning, she pushes in and teaches lessons. She works with small groups, one-on-one with kiddos. We also have Dr. Danny Rudkin, school psychologist part-time. And we have Miss Jessica Hebler, and she is our behavioral health advocate. So she also works with parents and with students that have some more significant needs. So we have an awesome SEL team. Special education team. Okay, friends. Wow, we need access there. We don't have that one. So I'm going to tell you who we've got. We have Kristen White, speech pathology. We also have Miss Carly Wolf. She is one of our special ed teachers. We have a half-time special ed teacher. That would be Miss Devin Haas. And Liz Schneider is our occupational therapist. And I think I've actually listed all of them. Look at Miss Pazura. She is so handy with that website. She must be our webmaster for that website this year. Woohoo! And there they are. Did I get everyone? I did. Cool. Thank you, Miss Pazur. So actually, families, it is good for you to know that our website, we do keep that up to date. So that's a great place to stay informed in terms of our homepage and also learning more about our personnel. So we have our AIM program too. We have a full AIM para team with 4 different AIM paras, and then we have Miss Harp, who's joining us this year. All right. Okay, and we have our PTO board. Super awesome, amazing board that we have this year supporting Fireside in so many different ways. We're hosting, we really encourage our families to come to our meetings too. We are alternating meetings this year. We're hosting a virtual meeting 1 month in the evening, and the next month is outdoors in our garden, which is super awesome, and that is in the morning. So here is the makeup of our incredible board. They do so much to support our school, super strong advocates. Really value your partnership and also the fundraising efforts that are taking place currently to support our school. All right, so there we have our committee and school accountability committee. That is still in the works. I think we have a solid committee now. Super psyched about that. I think we have 7 members on there. But to stay updated and informed, Ms. Pazur is showing you how to access all of that information on our school website. So you'll see we have a separate tab for when those meetings take place. We have agendas, meetings, everything is kept there at your fingertips to stay informed as a school community. So thank you, Ms. Pazur. Nice job. Those are recent updates too, I see. Okay. All right. So district and school initiatives. So this year, the district is working on some district initiatives, and we started some of this work last year, but that just kind of gives a quick summary and overview to see some of the things that we're going to be working on this year. We have a BDSD instructional model that we're working with. We also have a balanced assessment system, a new scope and sequence. So there's a lot of pieces. And so this is a year of learning for all of us with some of these new pieces that are being rolled out. And my commitment is to continue to provide our staff the supports and time necessary to be able to bring these in gradually. Thank you, Ms. Pazur. All right, safety, yes. I know we talk a lot about safety in terms of COVID safety and our mitigation strategies. Just so everyone knows, I'm in here by myself, which is why I have no mask on. So to keep yourself informed here, we have Ms. Pazur is linking us here to the district website where there's all the health and safety precautions. So I suggest that is the best place to go to gather recent updates, district updates. But as a school, we are continuing to practice all of those layers of safety to best support our students. COVID testing is taking place every 2 weeks here at Fireside. So students are invited to participate in that. Staff are invited to participate in that. So thank you, Ms. Pazur. So that is a very handy site to be able to go to. Now, the other piece is physical safety. So we are continuing. When we brought John Michael Keys in, gosh, I think it's been like 4 years now, who is the founder of our standard response protocol that we've adopted and has really been adopted nationwide in many districts. Our safety is really all of our responsibility, is what he says. And it's a mantra I've really adopted too. And that is, if see something, say something. So if there's ever anything as you're out on the playground or if you're out in the Dahlia Street that you see that looks just unusual, feel free to reach out to us, the front office. We're very responsive, have a great partnership as well with the Louisville Police Department. And just want to make sure that everyone, and we also have a safety committee. We have an emergency response team at school. So really in terms of health and safety, we do take our jobs quite seriously. Thanks, Ms. Pazur. All right. How to stay informed. Communication is critical. So yes, Ms. Pazur showed you our Fireside website. Our homepage is always updated with recent information. So that's your quick go-to. Friday chats. Every Friday we send home our school communications. So make sure we have those archived on the website too. So if you ever need to go back and check a chat, just know that's on there. So it's really our goal as a school. And I understand, especially with parents not being able to be in our school, that's hard for us because you're important and you're a part of the learning for our children. So if you ever need any further clarification on things, please feel free to reach out. It's really important that you get your questions answered and that we are continuing to partner to best support our kiddos. So feel free to schedule a virtual or outdoor meeting with myself. Also, staff are expected to respond to email within 24 to 48 hours. I would like to encourage our community, however, because there's not as much in-person time, also consider a phone call, right? Or maybe an outdoor meeting, because I know sometimes we all get fatigued with that email. All right. And last thing, very important, friends, our student and family handbook. Yes, please help us. This helps our school. Ms. Pazur, for some reason, that one's the last year's. Okay. Friends, guess what? Can you go to our website, Ms. Pazur? Thank you. On the website is our current student and family handbook. So that is where you're going to make sure to access that with your child, read through it, because the other piece with that, there's a lot of really handy information. And the more we are all working together with some of those standard expectations to keep us informed and safe, the better. Did you find it? It's up on the top. It's a separate tab. It says Family and Student Handbook.
Oh, okay. Hang on one sec.
Yeah, no problem.
In the menu, is it under school life or academics?
Yes, it should be. I think what we'll do is we'll put it in the chat too.
Okay.
Okay, but it is posted right there. There it is.
Student and family handbook.
Awesome.
I know these friends.
Yeah. All right, right there, and it's all current.
Yep, and in Spanish as well.
I'm also paying attention to time because we have our presentations for our grade levels coming up soon. Okay, last bit, ways to contribute and participate, Falcons. We have our Jogathon fundraiser going on. I just really want to encourage us to all participate in that. PTO has worked really hard on it. All the information is on our website. It's also been sent home as well, and it will be in our Friday chat. But this is our one and only fundraiser. We will not pester our families again, but I just need to let you know that this supports our school so much. So please, whatever you can donate, it's a fun event too. We are super thrilled and excited for both the Jogathon and the community celebration. But thank you for making sure to participate in that. All right, Ms. Pazur, next up. Volunteer. Yes, we can volunteer outdoors. Unfortunately, we cannot volunteer indoors. So thanks for volunteering. Look for help at school. There will be other opportunities that come up, including our gardening program. We may need some more outdoors to help volunteers with lunch. Principal coffees. I have 2 coming up. It's a great time. Those will be outside in the garden. We have 2 coffees. I think September 16th is one, and then we have another one too. So I encourage our families to attend those. PTO meetings. And actually, we have our committee. We are all set with our school accountability committee. So I think we are good as of today or yesterday. So we're good on that front. All right, Ms. Pazur, next.
And Mrs. Keppler, is it true that parents can volunteer in the building if they have a substitute teaching license with VBSD?
That is true. If they are an employee, they can. Yes. Cool. I know. That's great. All right. And last, yes, we are hiring for a few positions. We've just posted today a couple instructional para positions and our health room para too. So we encourage community, if you're interested, please apply. And with that, I just want to thank all of you. We are going to have an amazing year, super excited. And I know it's time for some of our sessions to begin. So with that, I'm going to sign off. All right. Thank you, Falcons. Thank you, Miss Pazur.
Thank you. Great job, Mrs. Kepler. And as for me doing read alouds from this comment, under consideration, but the kids are getting those live now in person. So thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks again,
Ending
Ms.
the
Pazur.
broadcast.